So a sandwich, a rabbi, and yo mama walk into a bar. Where are you going?
A vampire walks into a bar and says, I'll have a
Bud Light.
Huh?
A priest and a rabbi walk into a bar. No, a barber shop. No, a post office. No, it's two priests. No, it's two ducks. No, a priest holding a duck. And he's Polish. The priest, not the duck. Actually, the duck could be Polish too, doesn't matter. Yes, it does. The duck's not Polish.
Story. A Jew, two Gentiles, and the golem walk into a bar. And it doesn't end with them coming out.
Oh, come on. That was funny.
Any joke that starts with an animal walking into a bar is scientifically unfunny.
A man walks into a bar. A joke with a simple setup. This is really a joke about the prevalence of alcoholism in the United States under the guise of socializing. Too real, I know, I'm sorry. Its popularity stems from the fact that it allows for so many possibilities, from changing the man to an animal or object, which in turn changes the punchline. The joke is so common that most say, "Stop me if you've heard this one," and use that as the punchline instead.
Two witches walking in a bar. Stop me if you've heard this one.
The joke's popularity has stemmed several variations that have gone on to become classics in themselves. For example, having three people walk into a bar, based on their race, ethnicity, or religion. Based on this, you can imagine that the punchline is probably a stereotype about one of these groups.
An Irishman, an Italian, and a Jew walk into a bar.
We've heard this one before.
Oh, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
There's also a horse walking into a bar. The bartender asks, "Why the long face?"
Man walks into a bar, sits through a horse, why the long face? Something like that.
Oh, dear.
But really, anyone walking into a bar probably has a long face or is long on the inside. Bar jokes. It should surprise no one the joke originates from a New York Times column. Written by C.B. Palmer, published in the April 6, 1952 edition of the paper. The column is titled, "The Consummately Dry Martini." Palmer is complaining about what he is calling an epidemic of very dry martinis that is taking over New York City. In his complaining, he also tells stories about people who have ordered the drink. This is the first. A man walks into a bar and says he wants a very, very dry martini, 25 to 1. The bartender is a little startled but fixes it very precisely. As he pours it out, he asks the customer, "Would you like a twist of lemon peel in it?" The customer pounds on the bar and shouts, "Listen, when I want an asterisk obscenity lemonade, I'll ask for it." Not much of a joke, really. He also has another story about a man walking into a bar, but it's along the same lines of not really being a joke. I'm not really sure how this spawned the humorous setup we have today. Palmer goes on to give a recipe of a dry martini, which really goes against all the complaining he was doing earlier. Anyways, what are your favorite bar jokes? Leave them in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. There was supposed to be a new TV tropes video this week, but BBC decided that it wasn't fair use, so it's blocked everywhere. It'll be up next week. Remember, if you make fun of someone for something they can't change, they probably won't find it funny. Have a good day, and you'll hear me in the next one.